So I'll say this. Young professionals in their 20s and early 30s come to me all the time and they say, listen, Rye, I feel like I have so much potential, but I don't have a plan. I don't know what to do. And I'll tell you, 99% of the time, their problem is a lack of focus. And I know that that sounds cliche, but here's what I mean. Young professionals tend to think that in order to be successful long term, that they need a detailed month-by-month plan that covers the next 20, 30 years of their life, and understandably, they feel intimidated by the sheer task of creating a plan that's that detailed and that long term. They feel like they can't possibly think that far ahead, but here's the thing, nobody can. It's not possible. So here's what the most successful people, and by the way, the most successful organizations and corporations do. They set a long-term vision. They know where they're ultimately headed, but they set shorter-term goals continually. It makes zero fucking sense to try to plan which steps you'll take each month for the next 20, 30 years of your life because unpredictable things happen. You fall in love, you break your foot, your mom gets sick and needs you to take care of her for the next 3 months of your life, whatever. If you try to be too detailed over a long-term horizon, your life becomes one of just constantly playing catch-up as you try to stick to this original formula, and eventually you get so far off course dealing with the day-to-day anticipated problems, which of course are just part of life, that you give up. And most people deep down anticipate that. They know that. They know that a detailed step-by-step long-term plan is unrealistic and that it'll never work. But what do? And here's where they screw up. They just say, well, I don't know what I want to do. And so they settle. They do nothing. They just do what someone else tells them to do. So here's the remedy to that. First, have a detailed long-term vision. I mean crystal clear, compelling vision of who you want to be, what you want to contribute, what kind of problems you want to help solve, and then set goals every month toward moving closer in pursuit of that vision. Here's what that'll do. That gives every month of your life purpose, meaning, and excitement. And when you set goals that you can achieve in shorter-term horizons like that, like a month, you're constantly rewarding yourself with a renewed sense of accomplishment. Then, live in what Dale Carnegie calls day-tight compartments. Every day, focus on the task at hand and what you want to achieve that day. Don't fret about the past and what mistakes you've made, and don't worry about tomorrow and what could possibly go wrong. Implement daily, in other words. That's the formula for success. Have a clear, compelling long-term vision, set monthly objectives, and set daily goals toward the achievement of those monthly objectives.